Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Fatah Widya Putra. I'm from University of Pembangunan Nasional Veteran Jakarta, and I want to present my journal with the title Analysis of the Relevance of Foreign Direct Investment and Domestic Investment Against the Labor Absorption in Indonesia 1999 until 2019. In this slide, I will discuss the background in this research. The first is the important role of human resources in economic activities. Human resources have an important role in the movement of a country economy. Many people think that capital resources play a major role in development economy. But if human resources are not considered, the capital will be difficult to process into a perfect production. Human resources are also an active production factor that can accumulate capital, process natural resources, and also carry out further national development. This is also in accordance with the theory stated by Todaro. And the second is investment can increase the employment. Investment is divided into two, namely domestic investment and foreign direct investment. This investment also has an impact on the establishment of new companies. In a new company, quite a lot of labor is also needed. Certainly, with an abundant investment that can at least absorb the workforce in Indonesia, perhaps it could also have an impact on the number of unemployed. The last is the investment output is not dominant in labor absorption. This is closely related to the second point earlier. The, the current situation we know is that the investment is abundant, but the number of unemployed people is still not being helped, and the number of workers is also still a lot that has not been absorbed. Maybe in my own view as a researcher, whereas there are many investors that prefer their investment not for employment but only for profit. From background that I have explained before, therefore my research has a purpose. There are does foreign direct investment affect on labor absorption? And the second is does domestic investment affect labor absorption? In the method of analysis, I use descriptive analysis and quantitative analysis, which contains classic assumption test, multiple linear regression, and hypothesis testing. And in this slide, I will tell about the development of investment in Indonesia. Starting from 1999, the largest increase is in 2017. And the 1999 was also the year with the smallest amount of foreign direct investment in the period 1999 until 2019, which is amounting to 1,000 million US dollar. Likewise, domestic investment has increased and decreased on average. 2008 is the year of the smallest amount of domestic investment in the period 1999 until 2019, and the largest in 2019, amounting to around 300,000 million US dollar. The total Indonesian domestic investment from 1999 until 2019 was around 2 million US dollar, and the amount of FDI of Indonesia from 1999 until 2019 was around 300,000 million US dollar. In the next slide, I will tell about the development of labor in Indonesia. The table 2, which explains that the average labor absorption rate has increased every year. Starting from 1999, the employment rate was around 90 million people. And the biggest increase was in 2018 to 2019. The increase was around 5 million people, and the 1999 was also the lowest employment rate during the period 1999 until 2019. The number of workers who have been absorbed in the period 1999 until 2019 is around 2 billion people. And in this slide, I will tell about the classic assumption test. From the result, it can be seen from that the FDI and the DI gets a probability value that lower than alpha or 0.05. So it can be concluded that FDI and DI has a significant effect on a labor absorption. Uh, we can see from the autocorrelation test, heteroscedasticity test, and multicollinearity test, there is no problem in all three, where except H0, or there is no problem in the all three tests. From the multiple linear regression, it can be seen from the test that the F-test on and t-test are below 0.05, which can be concluded that H1 is acceptable, namely that the two independent variables have a significant effect on the dependent variable. And in the conclusion, there are two conclusions in this research. The first is foreign direct investment has a significant effect on employment. We can see from the previous discussion that foreign investor which is investing in Indonesia can have a direct impact on the workforce through the establishment of new companies and expand opportunities for workers in their job search. And the second is domestic investment has a significant effect on employment. Likewise with FDI, which has an influence on the level of labor. In Indonesia, the domestic investment rate has become dominant in helping the development of the labor force. However, investment is still seen as not dominant in overcoming unemployment or declining labor problems because the investment realization itself is more towards capital intensive rather than labor intensive. Okay, I think that is all my presentation. Thank you for attention and see you.